So you don't have time to consume an entire podcast. That's okay. Enjoy the highlights on TRS Clips. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon. I feel the universe is a great representation of the mind. Echoes the thought of what's happening on the outside is happening on the inside. And this is something I've kind of confirmed after getting to know you. You've taken your mind very deep in the realms of science, which has sort of expanded your abilities to think and to retain. That's something I've noticed strongly about you. And I've done 150 podcasts, 150 plus podcasts, 150 plus intelligent, successful people. But there's something very different about you, primarily because you're a scientist and you've expanded your mind and you've expanded your mind to that degree. You've also then, once with that expanded mind, you've gone into your realms of interest, which are geopolitics and history, and kind of gone very deep in those as well. So I feel like the fundamental thing I learned from you is that your mind has the ability to become stronger, more retentive. Is that the word?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. More retentive, like you can retain more information if you just challenge your own mind. And if your mind is, expandable, which meditation proves as well, scientifically. There are studies that show your corpus callosum becomes stronger, your processing power of your brain gets stronger through meditation. I'm sure the same happens through study, maybe at a different pace or whatever, but it's the same concept. That's what people should gain even from these podcasts, because even to listen to this podcast till the end, you would have to turn on your nervous system and kind of keep up with the conversation, which is brain exercise. So brain exercise primarily is what I've gained from you. And even on a personal level, I've seen what 2 years of podcasting did to my own mind, perceptions, realities of the world, realities of the universe. One day I'm talking to Gauranga Das Swami, next day I'm talking to you, and then tying those two things together. Podcasting has expanded my head. And I see the difference in my own self. But also, I remember being 22 and pretty much being very naive, being stupid, knowing just about fitness. Over time, reading, challenging myself. And I've understood the expansive nature of the mind, which is just like the universe. So that's the big reason I even wanted to do this particular podcast, which was called Mind Effing Science, or Life of a Scientist, Life and Mind of a Scientist. But yeah, so maybe we can end this particular conversation with you saying whatever you want to. What's the end message you want to give the audience at this point?
I would say that the mind is almost infinite. I think there are areas of our mind that we haven't even accessed. I think there is no limit to what we can learn if we challenge ourselves and if we pursue our curiosity. Everybody is curious about certain things. Everybody enjoys certain activities. So if you go in that direction and try to learn about things that you don't know about, I think there is no limit to learning. Yeah. Maybe you will forget certain things while learning new things, but maybe you're forgetting things that you don't really need. So I think learning is a lifelong process. It's what makes life enjoyable. At least for me, I'm very curious. I don't think I'll ever stop learning. I have a book list that extends to the beyond my lifespan. I have so many books that I still want to read. I don't think I'll ever be able to read all of them, but keep reading, keep learning,
the everyday form of existence, if you really get observant about what's happening around you, especially conversation, most of it is gossip. Most of it is conversation about other human beings, emotional dynamics between families, between friends. The Bhagavad Gita actually says you switch off from those conversations a little bit. Because that's the nature of human beings. We are biologically built for gossip, discussing other human beings. Because that's what taught us to collaborate when we were Stone Age people and kind of grow societies. And we're hardwired to gossip and to enjoy things like Big Boss. But when you move away from that and find enjoyment in curiosity, rather than having curiosity just about other human beings, that's where you'll really see your mind expanding. And this is something I've practiced in my own life as well, ever since the podcast started. I've consciously moved away from rooms where gossip takes place, or people who constantly gossip, and gone into rooms like this one, gone towards people like yourself, who discuss concepts, who discuss the world, who discuss the universe, rather than discussing what someone's going through. Because what is gossip at the end of the day? Negative gossip especially is just a mode of making yourself feel better. By saying, oh yeah, those people, yeah, they broke up. I'm okay. I'm at a happier state than them. My happiness levels are more than them, therefore I am more than them. But these kind of concepts where you're not comparing yourself to another human being, but you're comparing yourself to the entire external world, this is the kind of comparison you should actually breed within your own mind.